What's up, y'all? This is your 80s music lover. Lover! Today is July 28th, 2019. And today I'm going to show and share with you guys another Janet Jackson reissue vinyl unboxing on her 1997 release, Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope. And I'm going to also kind of do this video like I did the one before it with Rhythm Nation. I showed you guys yesterday the Rhythm Nation reissue along with its 1989 counterpart, the original. And this is the original 1987 release, the first release. And this record here was really hard back in the day to not, once it went out and they weren't making it anymore, it was gone. And then it became very, very expensive online, hard to find. And if you did find a copy, it was beat up. I don't know why. Some parts were missing. It was a double album. It's a double album. And this is from my personal library, my LPs. So 80s Music Lover had the original already. I paid a pretty penny for it. And I got this one here. As you can see, the covers are identical. This is the reissue. And the hype sticker right there says the Global Smash LP featuring Got Till It's Gone, Together Again, I Get Lonely, Go Deep. And then it says, and for the first time on vinyl, the hidden track Can't Be Stopped. So, as far as the tracks are concerned, there is a difference in this one. Not as much of a difference like with the Rhythm Nation comparisons, the original to the reissue, but a few slight differences with the Velvet Rope album. One of those differences I can pull out. I'm going to get to the unboxing, y'all. I just want to go over this right quick. We're going to kind of do it a little different. We're going to talk about the differences first, and then I'm going to open up the vinyl and see if we can find more. But right off the top, I did a little research on this one. Of course, the previously unreleased hidden track that was on the CD, I don't know if it was on the cassette. 80s Music Lover does have the cassette as well, but I'm not sure if it was on that one. I have to check on that. But as far as the vinyl is concerned, the hidden track Can't Be Stopped has never been released until now. And it's track number 6 on record number, side 4, record 2. The last track on the original release of 1997 was Special. And now this one also has the 2 vinyls, the original, and it's a gatefold, I can see, and this one follows suit. Now I'm gonna oh, there's one more thing, and the other significant thing that I want to share with you guys that's different between the 2 vinyls, vinyl records, is one song. I believe it's the song Special. It's the last track. That track is edited. It's edited. It clocks in on the original 1997 version at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. On the 2019 reissued version, Special is actually shorter. It's 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So we're missing a 9-second, 10-second differential there, you know. So last time on the Rhythm Nation, the edited tracks were edited for shorter on the original, but you won because you got the whole thing on the reissue. This time around, they shortened it. I don't know, maybe they cut the fade out. I have to listen to it and see the difference of why it's like 10 seconds short. But I mean, come on guys, what's 10 seconds? All the other tracks All the interludes, everything else is identical on both albums because they're both double albums. Except, like I said, we got Can't Be Stopped on the reissue. That's the big plus. Okay, plus you got the Velvet Rope, you guys. Brand new. On vinyl. When this album, I'm going to open it now. When this album is, the printing stops for it, and there's no more, they're not going to make any more. They're not going to press any more, you know, vinyl for it. Once it's sold out, guess what? That's it. And then it's going to really get expensive. It's going to be hard to find. On eBay, they're going to sell it for a grip. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how much Janet put into these iconic album reissues in her back catalog. But I will say that Velvet Rope and the Janet album are two of the ones that are really hard to find once they stop pressing them. And they become very expensive. So I had to grab this. I'm going to keep the hype sticker. Y'all know how I do it. And I'm going to show you here what... Of course, I'm sorry, you guys. Let me show you guys the back there. It's pretty much identical. The only thing I see on the back that's different is, besides the hidden track that's now on the reissue, is it's published and made by the copyrights are Virgin, JDJ, which stands for Janet Demita Jo Jackson, with her key. Flight Time Productions, which is Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, with the hat and the walking, you know, Stacey Adams on the legs, short legs, and then it looks like a ribbon, one of those like cancer awareness ribbons, but it's something that has to do with, maybe it's a cancer awareness ribbon, but it's a ribbon. On the reissue version, there's one more thing, and that it says UM, and there's something else next to it. It's a big UM. I don't know if that's an E, a small E, a big UM, and a small E. I don't even know if you guys want to tell me what that means, but it's 5 of those emblems there that show, copyright, licensing little tags, and that's on the reissue. On the 1997 version, there's only the 4. So that's the only other significant difference I can see. There might be a bigger bar on the back of the new one, something like that, but everything else is pretty much the same, the words. So we're going to open this up without further ado. And that's what you get. This is the reissue. Alright. Fit that for you guys. Alright. Ooh. I remember this. It's nice. I don't know if this is disc 1, side 1 and side 2, or if it's the second disc. It's usually the first one when it's on the left side. So we'll see. That looks like that may be... Wow, he's right. These words are so small. The print is so small in here, with the big velvet rope emblem. Okay, so it looks like it's just the title of the songs. Man, the vinyl on the reissue is pretty thick. Okay. Let's check that out. Cool. Alright. Then the other side. I don't think that they pressed this record in colored vinyl for the Velvet Rope. It would have been really nice for us to see like reddish orange, like the color of her hair on the album. Clear vinyl. Wouldn't that be awesome, you guys, if we can get that? But nevertheless, hey, I'm a collector, so I appreciate it. Her allowing these reissues for her iconic albums. You know. Yeah. I'm trying to look for a 2019 copyright date there, but I'm not seeing one. I keep seeing 1997 everywhere. And I know that they just pressed this one. This is identical. It just has, this is record 2, side 3, and side 4. This is what I'll be showing you. And it looks like it's the same thing. The lyrics are the, yeah, it's the lyrics to every song. And the titles of the songs. Did she put the lyrics for the hidden track? Nope. For the hidden track, or on here, it's, you know, track 6, Can't Be Stopped. It just says written by Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis for Flight Time Records and Janet Jackson. You know, so there's no lyrics for that. I guess we're happy just to get the song. I don't really even, I know I've heard that song before, Can't Be Stopped, but I don't remember how it sounds. I haven't spun the Velvet Rope album in a good while. Disc 2, side 1. Okay. See those listings right there, you guys. And then flip it over. Disc 2, side 2. Alright, the vinyl is pretty thick. I don't know if it's 150 gram. It's not, it usually says it when it's like that, but the record is really thick for it to be standard. I believe it's more than a standard vinyl pressing because it's too thick to be standard. And let's see. Okay, that's pretty much all you get for the reissue. So let's place this here, and then we're going to show you guys the original. Now, of course, this is not an unboxing. I just want to see, because I haven't opened this one up in a while. So let's see, when we open it up, what's the difference here, or if there is a difference. It might not be. And it doesn't really look like, because this is my original version. Same thing. This is the 1997 version, the original vinyl. It's the same thing when you open it, and I bet you that the vinyl is the same. I bet you it is, because I'm not going to even, yeah, and the color is a little different. It's funny. The color might be a little bit more older looking, you know, little, it's not as white, you know, it's got a little sun ring around it, just barely. I mean, considering how long ago this came out, this Velvet Rope original is in really, really good condition. Almost like, nearly like brand new. Only because it's been open, I can't say it's brand new, but it's like new. And of course, I really take care of my my stuff, you guys. You guys know that. That's what collectors do. They take care of their stuff, especially their gifts, their prized treasures. Yeah. I'm not, it's like, wait a minute, you didn't show the vinyl. I don't believe I have to pull the vinyl out because it's the same thing. Like, let me see. The record is, it's a bit thinner. But the tracks, I'm just going to show this one, you guys. This is the disc 2. The tracks are the same. I mean, see that? The tracks are the same. This is the disc 2, side 1, disc 2, side 2. There are a few other things I'm going to share with you guys about this that just popped up in my head. real close shot there. Okay, so in the record, the vinyl it's a little bit sharper on the edges, and it's a more thin. The reissue version is the vinyl is better quality and thicker, so that's a plus. Now the other difference is, let me put this up right quick. Slide that back in there. The only other difference is I noticed that on here, as you can see that corner hype sticker? This is the 1997. See that hype sticker right there? That was not on the reissue. See, the reissue doesn't have one. Right there. See, there's no hype sticker. So it would have been nice for them to put that in here. They didn't do that on the reissue. We like the stickers. I know it's not a big deal, but we like those. You know, and then the other last small detail that is different, and it does not affect the music. All the interludes, like I said, the tracks are identical, except like I said, the reissue has the one hidden, the other extra track on disc 2, side 2, and that can't be stopped. That's the main significant difference. But if you look on the back, the track listings on the back of the album, the tracks are the same, except they use the words side 1, like writing it out side 1, and then that's on the 1997 version. And then they have all the songs listed under side 1, and then flip record 1 over, and then side 2, and they have those sides that side 2, TWO 2. And then that's on the 1997 one. And on the reissued version, it says it has the number 1, the 2 points, and then the 1. So it's 1-1, not the words. It's numbers instead of letters on the reissue. And you guys can see that clearly. It's like, okay, 80s, you guys, you're like, I appreciate that, but is that necessary for you to tell? Man, you know what? To some people, it is necessary. And people would... I remember one time I was doing a Halloween video, and I was doing the Halloween that just came out. I think it was 2000 of last year, 2018, and it was the Jamie Lee Curtis and going against Michael Myers, and I got the color vinyl. And there was like 4 of them, and I got 2 of them, and I unboxed 2 at the same time. Somebody commented in my section, and I love all you guys' comments. I love them all. I love you guys' input. If you want to correct me, please correct me. Okay, I am imperfect like everybody else. I make mistakes. I miss things. So I'm just sharing with you guys what I can, and sharing the love and the music. But if there's something that you can tell me that will help me in my knowledge, just like I'm telling you, please share. That's what it's all about. 80s music lover, don't trip, y'all. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. So, somebody commented on the Halloween unboxing, vinyl unboxing, and they said, "Why didn't you read the song, the titles, the tracks, like word for word? And why didn't you read this? Why didn't you read that?" And I'm like, they don't want me to read everything, but there were certain things that maybe I should consider. And you never know, and one time this person, hey, next time read the tracks, and I would really appreciate it, because I wanted to know something about that. And I was like, okay, yeah. So I start doing that more. So yeah, detail is detail, you guys. So 80s music lover doesn't like to hold back detail. I like to share as much as I can. And if I miss something, just in the comments, let me know. That's what the comment section is for. Hey, 80s music lover, you didn't say this, or you didn't put that. And it's like, okay, thanks for letting me know. Whatever it was, and I'll try better next time to do that. No problem. Oh, you know what? Let's keep this original. So, I'll do that. I don't know if you guys are going to go and get the velvet rope. iconic album, Reissue. Um, Janet Jackson is, at this moment in her career, she's out in Vegas performing on her new residency out there, and she's doing that. And I'm really happy for her that she's staying busy and doing what she loves to do. And she's supposed to still be, she's working on her new album. Don't know what it's going to be called, and there's not a lot of information on her new album. I don't know what it's going to be called. I know she released a single like 6 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago, but we still haven't heard anything else. So I'm guessing she's preparing for something big for us to put on, you know, CD, vinyl, cassette, whatever she's going to do for us to hear it, and digitally. So I'm excited about that. I would like to go see Miss Janet in Vegas someday, soon, you know, in the seasons that she's performing. So that would be cool. But until then, we got her music. For those who haven't seen her or are not going to Vegas to see her, we got her music. And this Velvet Rope album is an iconic album. It is really good. It is one of my favorites. It's not my favorite. My favorite album from Janet is Discipline. That's my favorite album from her. And before that, it was Rhythm Nation. So y'all know where I am with that. And 80s Music Lover is going to be doing a Janet Jackson, updated Janet Jackson vinyl, 12-inch record vinyl collection. Only her 12-inch records. I don't care if they're 12-inch singles, remixes, singles, or the full album. I'm not going to be doing my cassettes on Janet, posters, trinkets, buttons, all my Janet fanfare. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be doing cassettes. I'm not going to be doing CDs. It's just for the vinyl, and that I have a few more pieces to collect for my satisfaction. I'm not claiming to have every single Janet album out there, but I do have a healthy amount of vinyl on Janet Jackson, and I would like to share that with you guys because I did one a while back, and it was with Michael. I did one. It was Michael and Janet vinyl collection. My Michael and Janet vinyl collection. And you guys should check that video out. It's cool for back then. That's when I first started out. My videos were significantly shorter. The quality was less. You know how it is when you first start out. And even right now, I believe I can improve a lot on what I'm doing now. Everything is a learned process. So, just letting you guys know. That's going to be coming up pretty soon. And also, look out for, as far as from the iconic albums, I'm going to be collecting at least one more. There are, I believe, a total of 5 of them. I'm going to be collecting, the next one will be Janet Jackson Control, the remixes. And that one has 2 discs as well. And that's significantly different from the original that was released in 1986, 7, something like that, from Control. It was 1 record, if I'm not mistaken. Back then, it was only pressed on 1 album, just like Rhythm Nation was pressed on 1 vinyl record. So these iconic reissues are nice. They're well put together. She's putting something a little bit different or extra on each album for the most part, and that's what I'm attracted to. 80s Music Lover likes to get things that are significantly different if I'm going to get the same thing. I'm not getting 2 records just because I do like Janet, but I'm not that big of a fan of hers. Like, I have to have every single thing, no matter if it's the exact same thing, just because they just came out. Like with the Prince Estate, I'm a fool. I'm a fool and a half. I'll get it. If they keep releasing it, I'll get it. Just because it has 2023 on it in the future. Something like that. And I'm stupid like that, you guys. You know, I just love, he's a very highly attained, interesting, collectible artist when it comes to vinyl and his music. But as you can see, these records are identical. The only difference is the original 1997 release doesn't have the hidden track at the very end on vinyl. Never released on vinyl. It's not on this, okay? But it has everything else. All the goods, everything. The interludes, every track, everything. Great record. And the record's quality is made a little thinner. And then on the reissue, it has the hidden track, or supposedly hidden track, but on this one as the last song, Can't Be Stopped. She put that as a treat to say, hey, I'm gonna give you guys a reason to collect this. So here you are. You guys go pick it up, and it's worth it. If you like Janet, it's worth it. If you have the original Velvet Rope on vinyl, it is worth a lot of money right now. It is a collectible. And I said, why am I going to just pass up this, get it brand new? Even though it's a reissue, it's the Velvet Rope. You know how sweet that is? Back in the day, people were fighting over this record. I could share with you a funny story real fast. I was in Hollywood, North Hollywood, and I was shopping, doing my regular shopping. And on the wall, if you guys go, it's Amoeba. On the wall in Amoeba, they have the records up high on the walls. The ones you can't reach. You have to go get an associate and say, hey man, I'm interested in that. Can you pull that down? I want to get that particular record right there. And he gets this long stick, and he goes and he pulls it down with this funny hook on the end, and he pulls it down, and then you get it, and that's it. And it has the big price on the front, so you know what you're going to pay for it. This one here was up there on the wall for $50. This is the original, 1997. Okay, it was on the wall for $50. And I was like, I was looking for this album, going crazy over this one, and back in the day, and I was looking for the Janet. You know, the Janet album, just entitled Janet, you know. And those were the two ones that were really expensive and hard to find. I found this one, and when I went to checked out at the end of my shopping, the guy saw that I had this in my other music finds that I was going to, buy, and he was ringing me up, and he was just looking at me kind of with a sharp eye, and he kept looking at me funny, and I was like, why is this guy, he said hello and everything, but he was mad dogging me, he was mad, and I said, excuse me, but is everything okay? Like, I was like, yeah, you having an okay day today, sir? Something. And he was like, no, don't mind me. I'm really upset right now because you got this album and I was waiting to get off work to get it, and I was hoping nobody was going to get it. And I was like, I'm sorry. I started laughing, and he started laughing, and he was like, no, that's okay. You just beat me to it. But damn, like, I wanted that album at the end of the day. He said, we can't do nothing. Like, we can't hide it, put it away for ourselves. We're not, that's against policy. So if no one gets it and we want to buy it at the end of the workday, we are able as employees to do that at the end of our work shift because we become a customer, And so he was like, have fun with that. I guess I'll have to get it later. I'll be on the hunt again forever. And then I was like, yeah, I kind of felt bad, but then I didn't. I was like, well, it happened to him, and one day it might happen to me. Somebody might beat me into the punch and get the album I wanted, Who knows? That's how life is sometimes, right? But it was cool at the end, So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Janet Jackson's The Velvet Rope iconic album Reissue, and showing you guys the difference, comparing you guys the differences between the original 1997 release versus the 2019 reissue release versions. So, hope you guys had a good one and you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what's going on. If you guys have been collecting these albums by Miss Janet, and which ones, and how you're enjoying it. I heard, I spent the Rhythm Nation one, and it sounds incredible. The reissue, high quality, great sounding record. I love it, and I'm sure the same will come from the Velvet Rope. And I have one more to get, and I told you guys about that. So, without further any more to say, you guys, peace out. Go out and get your wigs like this and wear them. Yeah, the Velvet Rope. Show some Velvet Rope love. That's a nice color. She came out pretty hard in 1997, didn't she, y'all? She did. But anyway, it looks really good on Janet. Don't look good on everybody, right? And of course, I'm just playing with you guys. But there are some people who be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go check that out. That's right. All right. I'm saying peace out and later, you guys.